Hey, what's up? This is Simon, long time no see. Well, actually, that's not correct. You guys do see me once a week, but the Simon in my recent cycling video was shot on way back, probably late September, so it's 2 months old Simon. And the Simon that is talking right now was shot yesterday, so that's the fresh one. But actually, that's not the point of me talking here. I just want to give some quick updates. So just last week my hard drive broke down, so yeah, I almost lost all the footage. I think I got this hard drive like 2 months ago, and it's a 4 terabyte hard drive. At that time I was like, yeah, I need to get a big one because I got a lot of footage. I need to be secure, and just I don't know what happened, but just last week my hard drive broke down. Yeah, let me show you guys. So you can see my hard drive is connected, and it's a 4 terabyte hard drive, but my laptop won't recognize that. So yes, but fortunately I still keep the original files in all the SD card, so I didn't lose all the footage from my cycling trip, so I can still make the video. So I learned my lesson, fortunately not in a very bad way. And yeah, so I still managed to make the episode 3. And yeah, I think I'm gonna quit talking and just show you episode 3. So I learned my lesson, so never ever put all your important file in one place. Always do some backup, either by a second hard drive or you just upload them onto the cloud. Alright, I think that's pretty much it. Let's keep watching episode 3. What's going on, guys? This is Simon, your average Chinese dude. Welcome to part 3 of my Taiwan cycling trip. It took me a while to re-import all the footage from all the devices, but fortunately all the videos are still there, so part 2 didn't become the finale. So as usual, I woke up at around 6 AM. Again, it took me about an hour to pack all my stuff and load them onto my bike. Alright guys, just pack everything. 7 o'clock right now. Time to hit on the road. On day 3, I started from Kaohsiung City and planned to get to Churchen. It's a small town located in the south of Taiwan, which is about 80 kilometers away from Kaohsiung. Compared to the first 2 days trip, the distance I cover is relatively shorter, so day 3 was more like an easy day, I guess. But actually for me, every day was full of challenges. Anyway, the road condition in Kaohsiung was extremely good. I rode mostly on those wide, flat, straight roads with very little traffic. And also got some pretty good looking view, especially when I was getting close to the Kaohsiung International Airport. Because turning on the GPS under the hot temperature tends to drain my phone's battery very fast, I stopped using GPS and only turned it on when I really need to make sure that I was heading in the right direction. Most of the time I just followed the signs of the cycling route. It is actually quite easy to follow, even if you don't speak Mandarin. It usually has a tiny line of English that says cycling route number 1, so as long as you follow this sign, you will stay on the right track. After passing an industrial area, I got on this Shuangyuan bridge, and I think it was at that moment while I was pedaling hard to climb up, all the scooters and the cars just passed me in the blink of an eye. I was like, you know what, the first thing I'm gonna do when I come back to Taiwan next time is get my Taiwan driver license and a scooter license. There's a reason why human invent automobile. So yeah, recently I just got all my documents ready. We'll get both license next January when we come back to Taiwan. Okay, I should turn left over here. Alright guys, right now I'm at Donggang, a little city. Taking a break at this 7-Eleven, having some breakfast. After a short break in Donggang, my next stop was Dapeng Bay. It is the largest lagoon in Taiwan and thus became a natural habitat for hundreds of species. The scenery along the road is also quite good looking. I just wish the weather could be a little bit cooler so I could really enjoy the view. Due to time constraints, I just made a brief stop at its iconic structure, the Dapeng Bay Bridge. Okay guys, right now I'm on the top of the Dapeng Bay Bridge. It took me a lot of effort to get up there. Man,
Take a little break over here, try to if I can get my drone up, get some nice footage. Yeah.
So the bridge is about 580 meters long and 30 meters wide. Inaugurated in March 2011, people say it looks like a sailing boat from the sides and the letter A from the back. But most importantly, it is Taiwan's only drawbridge. Actually, I didn't know the bridge can open up at the time. I just realized that when I was making this video, trying to find some background story about the bridge, you know. Now, I saw people asking me under the comment section that how I managed to control my drone while I'm riding. The answer is that I actually don't have to control it. There's a feature called active tracking in DJI's newly developed drones, which allows it to follow me while I'm moving. And its obstacle avoidance system can detect objects on its way and prevent the drone from crashing into them. But don't 100% trust the system yet, it can still crash. Later in the trip, I paid my price. After leaving Dapeng Bay, I rode another 20 kilometers to a small town called Fangliao for a lunch break.
Oh, you see, here's a family mart, but I want to ride a little bit longer, so yeah, let's keep going. 5 kilometers to go. Yeah. Alright.
So during the trip, every time I wanted to stop to take a break, I would just keep motivating myself by thinking, let's just ride a little longer, then I can take a break. I think this trick works pretty well on me.
Alright guys, right now I'm at the Fangliao Township. I'm sitting in a family mart, taking a break, having some lunch. A little bit tired and hungry. Let's eat first.
Like I've mentioned in the previous episode of my cycling videos, convenience stores in Taiwan are everywhere and they provide very high quality, consistent food products across Taiwan. However, if you are too dependent on them, you may miss a lot of opportunities to try those local homemade cuisines. So please don't go to convenience stores all the time. You need to try some local family-owned restaurants, especially when you're traveling the south part of Taiwan, which is famous for its street foods. After leaving Fangliao, I was now riding along the west coastline. I could smell the unique ocean smell and the view is getting even prettier. There were mountains on my left and the ocean on the right. The combination of both makes a breathtaking scenery, which made me stop frequently to fully appreciate the view. The weather was still a bit too hot around 1 p.m. I took another break in 7-Eleven, which I think got one of the best views in Taiwan. I wonder how much does a house like this will cost in Taiwan. Around 3 p.m. I started riding again. The weather was much cooler. It even drizzled for a while. And with some gentle breezes from the ocean, it was much more pleasant to ride. Day 3 was not very hard indeed. At the time, I was already very close to the destination of the day. Since I got plenty of time and the view there was just too stunning to be ignored. Again, I made several stops along the way, just taking my time enjoying the picturesque ocean view. At about 4 p.m., I got to Churchen. Inside the convenience store, I met a young couple also from mainland China. They were doing a cycling tour as well.
刚才我看到你们骑过去，我在那边放个山脚架，然后在那边拍，反正也蛮漂亮的。你们有那个吗？有露营吗？你们？有，我们昨晚就是在外面就是公共场所的话，它有洗手间。那你要想洗热水也不行。就稍微擦一擦即可，蛮好的。都快10月份了，台湾应该比较凉快了吧？结果还是很热。中午才热。对，反正明天有台风了。不知道，对，看吧，台风来了就顺便休息一天。
So the couple have been planning this trip since June. Because they applied for their individual travel permits before China stopped issuing them, they could still go to Taiwan this time. And they are apparently much more hardcore than me. They have been doing this kind of cycling tours for years now. They brought everything with them from mainland China, including their mountain bikes and camping gears. Usually they will camp near a school or a police department. Most of these places will have bathrooms open 24/7 to the public. The dude told me he plans to do a cycling trip to Tibet next year. It's a 3,000-kilometer ride on very high altitude. He shows me some pictures. The view is just magnificent. It is tempting, but I don't think I'm gonna do it. After chatting for about half an hour, they kept heading south, and I just went to my hostel. 我从那边那个走，我那个车放那边那个门那边，要不要拿过来？
没关系，那个你就直接迁到后面去。
迁到后面去就好了。
对，你这边有订房。
对对对，有地方。
在 Booking.com 吗？
对，是。
好。美雅，你在干嘛？你在泡面哦。你去帮我那个，对啊，帮我影一下。什么都我不要，叫你就不要，是自动反应。这个是你嘛？哦。是。好。哎，麻烦你一下，帮我写个名字，那个你的 passport ID 跟电话。
明天是不是有台风来？
可是还好哎，每次台风来，然后就会闪过我们这边。
就又没有来。
对，都会直接到日本或韩国去。我们今天就有大概10个台风都没有进来啦。
都说要来没有来。对，
都说要来都没来。啊，这样420，你一个晚上而已嘛。
一个晚上。
就420。
Alright guys, this is it. Here's the place I'm going to live today. It's also a hostel. It's called Backpacker Inn. I'm going to live in a 4-man's room, but fortunately I will be the only one to live here today. So yeah, I have my own room. Not much to do right now. Probably gonna just do a shower. Probably gonna do some laundry and organize everything. Maybe do some backup for my drones. Yeah. After a quick shower, I went to a small restaurant nearby for dinner. I ordered some goose meat and a plate of water spinach and a bowl of rice, of course. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Alright guys, it's 8:30 p.m. I think I'm gonna sleep early today because I want to wake up a little bit early than usual so I can head on the road early. Tomorrow I plan to get to Taiwan, which is about 120 kilometers away from here. And I checked the map. It says like there will be a lot of incline. Might be the most difficult route so far. So I don't know, we will see. Hopefully because of the typhoon thing, the weather can be a little bit cooler. Anyway guys, really don't have much strength to talk more. I'm about to head to the bed. Yeah, that's pretty much it for day 3.